Hey everybody, this is Rainn and Angela from LostReviews.com, still at South by Southwest and still at the IFC Crossroads House.
Still kicking it.
This time, we're going to talk about Super.
So Super's a very much anticipated film this year, much like how Kick-Ass was last year.
Which I thought was kind of a mistake on their part. How do you come back to South by Southwest with a realistic hero story after Kick-Ass just came?
Yeah, and we'll get into that in a minute. That was kind of a big fault right there for me. But the story of Super is Rainn Wilson stars as Frank, a pretty average guy who's had two good moments in his life. One was getting to marry the very hot and talented Liv Tyler, but she was actually a recovering addict, so that was her little crutch there.
Yeah, and I enjoyed Liv Tyler's performance in this. One of the things I think is the hardest thing for an actor to do is play somebody that is totally wasted, and she did an awesome job.
And also stars Ellen Page as young Libby, who works in a comic shop, and she meets up with Frank, Rainn Wilson's
Okay, so
character.
let's take a moment, though, and let's talk about Ellen Page.
Okay.
Because when I went in, I'm a huge Kick-Ass fan, a huge fan. I was coming into this thinking that, okay, I'm just going to see another rip-off film here. But Ellen Page is the new hit girl.
She definitely stole the show for me. I mean, she was my favorite part of the movie. She looked like she was having a blast the entire time and absolutely psychotic throughout the entire film.
Another thing about Super, I thought that Kick-Ass took everything to the edge and there was nowhere else for this genre to go. Super showed me that there is an edge and you can jump off of it.
Yeah, which they did. So to continue the story plot real quick, Rainn Wilson's character Frank has his wife essentially stolen by Kevin Bacon, who is playing a drug dealer, and he sets out to avenge her and get her back, and in the meantime bashes a lot of skulls in.
Yeah, with a wrench.
Because God told him to.
The wrench was a good choice for a weapon.
So tell me what you liked about the story in general.
I liked the blood, which it has a ton of. When you hit somebody in the face with a wrench, you're going to mess them up.
Yes,
and that's what happens
very bloody
in Super.
And very brutal. I liked that to a certain extent, but I think after a while it kind of wore its welcome out for me, I guess, and it was kind of like overkill. It was really what's the point in keep bashing heads in?
Because it's awesome.
Yes, except for a pure enjoyment for someone crazy like you.
Yeah, no, it's completely and totally awesome. Sometimes they would substitute the gore with a throwback to the original Batman with like a bang or a zow
or the comic
or wham.
Animations in the screen with them.
It was a very nice touch.
But those were very sporadic, and you would forget that this was even kind of like a comic-infused film until those little bits of animation would pop up again. So I wish there had been more of them.
That left more time for blood.
Yeah, well, definitely, most definitely. Ellen Page, though, she joins him as a sidekick, and they become Crimson Bolt and Bolty. She's the little kid's sidekick.
The kid's sidekick with a lot of sexuality.
Yes, and that was very awkward, Ellen Page hitting on Rainn Wilson.
I liked it. It reminded me a lot of when, oh gosh, what is that movie?
Kick-Ass?
No. Okay.
It reminded me a lot.
It reminded me a lot of Leon the Professional with Natalie Portman and her character.
Well, yeah, I could see that. There was something very much different about that, though. I guess you get to learn about the characters more in Leon rather than in Super, where it's kind of stuck to the base.
I learned a lot about Ellen Page. I learned I like her a lot more now.
That makes you kind of creepy. At least she's not 12, though, right?
She's not 12, so you don't have to have that creepy vibe of I really like Hit Girl with Super.
There were some very dramatic moments in this movie, though.
Yeah, a ton.
A lot of comedy, but there was some very solemn moments that I think they played very well.
Yeah, some of which I thought was kind of missing from Kick-Ass compared to Super.
Yeah, where in Kick-Ass they would have inserted more humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Paul, another movie that we've reviewed here at South by Southwest, this movie touches on religion.
Yeah. But in a crazy sort of, I don't know, how would you explain it?
I don't know. I kind of felt like it was left up to the viewer whether they were making fun of religion or not.
Or embracing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there are some strange things that happen in this movie you would just have to see, because there's really, I mean, I can't even explain, like, the dream sequence things.
Yeah, there's tentacle rape.
Yeah. Which has to do with manga? Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, you got anything else you want to add about this film?
No, let's rate Super.
What do you want to give it then?
I'm going to give Super 5 tentacle rapes out of 5.
Now, see, he really enjoyed it, and I felt myself feeling uncomfortable at times throughout the film.
Yes.
And, just some loops in the story plot that kind of made me wonder
Well, yeah,
about
there were
things.
some loops, but the fact that the 2 people that I went to the movie with were so disturbed by it makes me love it more.
I'm going to rate this basically on the fact that I don't think I would watch it again. I enjoyed it once through. It's fun to talk about people, but I think that's it for me. So I'm going to give it 3 out of 5, superhero masks.
All right, that's it from Rainn and Angela at LostInReviews.com here at South by Southwest. Keep checking back for more movie reviews and just information about the festival.
Thank you.
Bye.